want to stop smoking? So what keeps you smoking? Cravings for these, the feelings you get in your body. So if you want to stop those cravings, just follow along with me and listen to what I'm saying to you. But the first thing I want you to do is smell that cigarette and measure 0 to 10, 10 being as much craving as you can take. So with that number in mind, and notice the feelings attached to that craving, wherever you get them, whether they're in your mouth, your throat, your tummy, wherever those cravings are, just pay attention to those cravings and just follow along with me. So here we go. Even though you have those cravings for a cigarette, you're okay. Even though you have those cravings for a cigarette, you're okay. Even though you have those cravings for a cigarette, you're okay. Those cravings for a cigarette, 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 those cravings for a cigarette. Take a deep breath in and release all that now. So smell the cigarette again. And notice, have those cravings reduced in some way? And if not, that's okay. We're going to do this again. Notice where those cravings are and just follow along with me. Even though you still have some of those cravings, you will be okay. Even though you still have some of those cravings, you will be okay. Even though you still have some of those cravings, you will be okay. Still have some of those cravings. 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 Take a deep breath in and reduce that now. Get a cigarette, smell it, notice where those cravings are. And if they've reduced in some way, you can go back and do more of this. Or you can decide to begin to use your willpower and say, no, not for me, no more cigarettes. I have a choice now. I can do this and reduce my cravings and stop paying for a shorter life. So do it now.
If you are struggling with smoking, this is a technique that I use with clients, and I hope you can use it too. To set the foundation for this technique, I wanted to remind every smoker that there was a time in your life where you weren't a smoker, you were a non-smoker, smoking had not entered your life. Whether it was when you were 15, when you were 10, when you were 5, there was a point where you had never smoked. So with that in mind, we can access that state and we can pull out all of these years of smoking. How do we do that? So if you are familiar with neuro-linguistic programming, this is a NLP technique and it is called timeline therapy. I use this technique when a client is having a lot of lingering emotions around smoking, whether they be good or bad or just memories in time that are anchoring them to different points in their life and they keep getting pulled back to it. And just as a little disclaimer, this is a modified version of the timeline therapy. I do something a little bit different with my clients, but this is the one that I do myself when I'm in meditation and any sort of trigger or anything like that comes up that I need to release. I will also share a really great body meditation that I use for this too. The timeline therapy is a little bit more on the mental side, in my opinion. Just realized this video is getting a little long, so what I'm gonna do is record my timeline therapy version and put it on my account so that you can just watch that video, and in case you have to watch it again and again, you don't have to hear the intro. So just go to my page and I will post that. Thank you.